Have you ever felt pressure at work and wondered how to keep your faith strong during tough times? Maybe there was a moment when everything seemed overwhelming, when the demands of your job, the stresses of deadlines, or even conflicts with colleagues threatened to push you away from your core values. In those moments, it's easy to feel like your faith is being tested, like the weight of the world is heavy on your shoulders. It's hard to stay grounded in your beliefs when everything around you seems uncertain or even hostile to your values. Today we're going to explore a very important topic: living faithfully in a workplace that can often test your beliefs. No matter what industry you're in, or what challenges you face, most of us can agree that the work environment has a way of pushing us to our limits, whether through stress, competition, or even temptation. It's in these moments that our faith is often tested the most. So how do you continue to walk with God, stay true to your principles, and trust Him during the toughest times at work? That's what we're diving into today. Let me share with you a brief story from my own life. A few years ago, I worked in an incredibly fast-paced environment where the pressure was constant. There were days when the workload seemed endless. Deadlines loomed like dark clouds, and the competition in the office was fierce. It wasn't uncommon for people to take shortcuts or even gossip about one another to get ahead. At one point, I found myself at a crossroads. I was starting to feel exhausted, drained, and more than anything confused about how to maintain my integrity and my faith. I remember a particular day when I was put in a situation that challenged everything I believed in. I was asked to make a decision that felt wrong on so many levels. The temptation to follow the easy route was strong, and for a brief moment I wondered if I could just go along with it. But I felt an overwhelming nudge in my heart, one that reminded me of God's promises. I recalled scriptures that spoke of wisdom, honesty, and standing firm in faith. In that moment I prayed. I prayed for clarity, for the strength to make the right decision, and for the courage to stay true to my values. And you know what? In the end, I chose to do what was right, even though it wasn't the easiest path. The relief and peace I felt afterward reminded me that God's way may not always be the easiest, but it's always the best way. That experience taught me a lot about the importance of maintaining faith even when it feels difficult. It reminded me that when we walk with God, He equips us to face challenges and gives us the strength to do the right thing even in the midst of a challenging work environment. So if you're currently facing challenges in your workplace, or if you've ever found yourself in a situation that made you question how to hold on to your faith, I want to encourage you to keep watching. In the next part of this video, I'll be sharing 3 key secrets to help you live out your faith in the workplace no matter how tough things get. These are lessons I've learned along the way, and I believe they'll help you stay grounded and strong in your faith no matter what you face at work. If you find this video helpful or inspiring, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on faith and motivation, because together we can continue to live out our beliefs each and every day, both in and outside of the workplace. Stay tuned and let's discover how we can keep our faith strong through life's challenges. The modern workplace can often feel like a battlefield. It's not just about completing tasks or hitting deadlines. There are pressures around every corner. From the very first day, you can feel the weight of expectations piling on your shoulders. Whether it's the relentless demands of the job, the competition between colleagues, or the personal conflicts that arise, the work environment is full of challenges that can test even the strongest individuals. Some days it might feel as though the pressure never lets up and every task becomes a mountain to climb. One of the most pervasive pressures in the workplace is competition. In many industries, success is measured by comparison: who performs better, who can close the biggest deals, who's been promoted the fastest. It can be tough not to fall into the trap of measuring your own worth based on how you stack up against others. The relentless race for advancement can leave you feeling exhausted, doubting your own abilities, or even second-guessing your career choices. Then there's stress. It often feels like there's never enough time in the day. The never-ending emails, meetings, and deadlines create a constant sense of urgency. In some cases, it can seem as though your productivity defines your value, leaving you to wonder if you're doing enough or if you're falling short. This constant rush can take a toll on your mental and emotional well-being, affecting how you relate to your work, your colleagues, and importantly yourself. In addition to these pressures, conflicts with colleagues can also arise. Whether it's a clash of personalities, differing work styles, or misunderstandings, tensions in the office can create an uncomfortable atmosphere. It's easy for small issues to escalate, making the work environment feel hostile or toxic. When you're in an environment where people are competing or even undermining each other, it can lead to feelings of frustration, anger, and isolation. These emotions can create a sense of disconnection, not just from others, but also from your sense of purpose or identity. And let's not forget the overwhelming tasks themselves. It's easy to become bogged down in a mountain of work that seems impossible to manage. When you have too much on your plate, it can feel like you're drowning in your responsibilities, and the stress starts to affect your ability to focus or prioritize. No matter how hard you try to push through the pile of tasks, just keeps growing, and it seems as if you're always playing catch-up. Finally, injustice is something that can weigh heavily on your heart in the workplace. Whether it's witnessing someone else being treated unfairly, facing bias or discrimination, or even being passed over for a promotion you deserved, these situations can shake your sense of fairness and morality. They can create a deep sense of frustration and anger, making it hard to trust in the goodness of the workplace environment or even in the people around you. All these factors, competition, stress, conflicts, overwhelming tasks, and injustice can create an environment that feels draining, exhausting, and disheartening. Over time, they can erode your sense of peace, leaving you with anxiety, doubt, and a growing sense of burnout. These pressures can also challenge your faith, testing your ability to maintain your integrity and trust in God. When the world around you feels chaotic or unjust, it's easy to feel lost or unsure about how to handle the situation. You might wonder, how can I stay true to my values? How can I live out my faith when everything around me seems to be pulling me in the opposite direction? When these challenges pile up, they can have a profound impact on our mindset. Anxiety and doubt start to creep in, and soon it becomes hard to think clearly or maintain perspective. When you're surrounded by pressure, competition, and injustice, it's easy to lose sight of your purpose, to feel disconnected from your core beliefs, or to question the fairness of life itself. In these moments, it's easy to believe that we're alone. We may feel like we have to handle everything by ourselves, or that we're not good enough to rise above the challenges in front of us. We may even feel as though our faith isn't enough to carry us through. The anxiety that comes with these feelings can cloud our judgment and drain our energy, leaving us with a constant sense of uncertainty and stress. When we allow these feelings to dominate, it's difficult to maintain a sense of peace or purpose, and it's important to recognize that these challenges, though overwhelming, are part of life. But they don't have to define us. While they can certainly test our faith, they also offer an opportunity for growth. The key lies in how we respond to these pressures and how we choose to manage our mindset and emotions during difficult times. This is where faith becomes a powerful tool. Rather than letting the stresses of life consume us, we can turn to our faith to help us regain clarity, focus, and strength. Faith allows us to see beyond the immediate struggles and trust that there is a greater purpose at play. It helps us shift our perspective from one of worry and fear to one of trust and peace. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by the challenges we face, we can use our faith to find the strength to rise above them. So how can we face these challenges with faith? How can we maintain a sense of peace and strength in the midst of a work environment that feels draining and overwhelming? The answer lies in understanding that our faith isn't just something we rely on. In moments of quiet, or when everything is going smoothly, it's something we can draw on in every situation, including the toughest ones. Faith is what helps us endure when we feel like giving up. It's what gives us the strength to stand firm when others might falter. It's what reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. The Bible offers countless verses to remind us of God's power, love, and presence in our lives. One of the most reassuring verses comes from 2 Timothy 1:7. For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. This verse reminds us that fear and anxiety are not from God. Instead, He has given us a spirit of power, love, and self-control qualities that we can lean on during difficult times. When we feel overwhelmed by competition, stress, or conflict, we can tap into this power and strength that comes from God. We can use His love to guide our interactions with others even when tensions are high, and we can exercise self-control to maintain our integrity and make decisions that align with our faith. Faith is the key to unlocking this power within us. It helps us stay calm, centered, and clear-headed, even when the world around us is chaotic. When we face pressure at work, faith helps us see beyond the immediate frustrations and reminds us of the bigger picture. It helps us focus on what truly matters, living out our values, doing our best, and trusting in God's plan for us. Now I want to ask you, have you ever felt like your faith was tested at work? Think about a time when you felt your biggest challenge. Maybe it was a stressful deadline, a difficult relationship with a colleague, or a decision that tested your integrity. How did you handle it? Did you lean into your faith, or did you struggle to stay grounded? As we move forward in this video, we'll explore how you can use faith to face these challenges and maintain peace and strength in your workplace. But before we go any further, take a moment to reflect on your own experiences and think about how faith has or hasn't been a part of how you navigate challenges at work. One of the most powerful tools we have in maintaining our faith and navigating the challenges of the workplace is prayer. In the midst of stress, conflict, and overwhelming tasks, prayer provides a moment of peace and connection to God. Starting each day with prayer helps us refocus our minds, center our hearts, and prepare for whatever the day may bring. It's in these quiet moments with God that we invite His presence into our lives and ask for His strength, guidance, and wisdom to handle the challenges that lie ahead. Each morning offers a fresh start, a new opportunity to set the tone for your day. How you begin your day can set the pace for everything that follows. If you begin your day by filling your heart and mind with worries about work, the tasks ahead, or the conflicts you anticipate, it can quickly become overwhelming. But when you start your day in prayer, you're inviting God into every aspect of your life, including your work. You're acknowledging that He is in control, that you need His help to handle whatever comes your way. Prayer allows you to lay your burdens before God and trust that He will provide. You might pray for wisdom to handle difficult decisions, patience to deal with challenging coworkers, or strength to meet the demands of your job. You might also ask for the ability to stay calm and focused amidst pressure or stress. Prayer offers an opportunity to surrender your worries and concerns, placing them in God's hands and trusting that He will provide the guidance you need. In Philippians 4:6, the Bible reminds us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving let your requests be made known to God." Prayer is not just about asking for help, it's also about expressing gratitude. Even in the toughest moments, taking time to thank God for the opportunities He has given you and the strength He provides can shift your mindset and set a positive tone for the day. Making prayer a daily habit, even if it's just for a minute, can have a profound impact on your work life. When you set aside time each day to pray, it helps you cultivate a habit of grounding yourself in God's presence. Over time, this can help you develop a greater sense of peace, knowing that no matter what happens during the day, you've already connected with your Creator. This peace isn't dependent on external circumstances. It comes from within, knowing that God is with you and that He will never leave you. Even a brief prayer in the morning can center your mind and soul on God, helping you to refocus and be mindful of His presence throughout the day. Prayer acts as a constant reminder that you are not alone in your struggles. In moments of stress, you can return to that peace you cultivated in the morning and find comfort in knowing that God is by your side. When prayer becomes a habit, it transforms your workday. It helps you approach challenges with a sense of calm and clarity, knowing that you have already asked God for strength and guidance. Rather than reacting impulsively or letting your emotions dictate your responses, you can pause, reflect, and approach situations with a heart full of grace and patience. In a work environment filled with competition, stress, and potential conflict, it can be easy to focus solely on personal success and achievements. However, as followers of Christ, we are called to live out our faith not just in quiet moments of prayer, but in every action, decision, and interaction with others. One of the most powerful ways we can reflect our faith in the workplace is by working with love and humility. When we approach our work with a spirit of love and humility, we allow the love of God to flow through us in every interaction. This doesn't mean that we let others take advantage of us or that we avoid standing up for ourselves. Instead, it means that we choose to serve others, to be kind, and to treat everyone with dignity regardless of their position or role in the workplace. By doing so, we create an environment where love, respect, and cooperation can thrive. Humility is often misunderstood as weakness or passivity, but in reality, humility is strength. It requires great courage to set aside our egos and focus on the needs of others, especially in a competitive or challenging environment. Humility allows us to recognize that we don't have all the answers, that we need others, and that we are all working together for a common goal. In Matthew 20:26, Jesus says, "But whoever would be great among you must be your servant." This verse is a reminder that true greatness is found in serving others, not in seeking power or recognition. When we approach our work with the mindset of a servant seeking to help uplift and support others, we reflect Christ's love to those around us. Every action and word is an opportunity to reflect our faith. When we choose love and humility, we become living testimonies of God's character in the workplace. It's easy to get caught up in the demands of the job and focus solely on what we need to accomplish, but when we intentionally choose to love others and remain humble, we create a work environment that mirrors the love of Christ. Working with love and humility also means showing kindness to those who may not deserve it, especially when dealing with difficult colleagues. It means offering a helping hand to someone in need, or giving credit to others when it's due. It's about choosing grace over judgment and peace over conflict. When we choose to work with love and humility, we are not only honoring God, but also opening the door for others to experience His love through us. This type of leadership can have a profound impact on the workplace culture, inspiring others to act with kindness and humility as well. No matter how much we pray, love others, or work hard, there will always be moments when things don't go as planned. In these moments, it's crucial to remember that God's plan for our lives is greater than anything we can imagine. Despite the challenges, setbacks, or disappointments we face at work, we must trust that God is in control and that He's working everything together for our good. It's natural to want control over our work situations, especially when things seem uncertain or chaotic. We often want immediate answers, quick solutions, or clear signs that we are on the right path. However, God's timing is not always our timing, and His ways are higher than ours. Sometimes the challenges we face at work are part of His plan to grow us, refine us, or prepare us for something even greater. Trusting in God's plan means letting go of the need to control every outcome and instead placing our trust in His sovereignty. It means accepting that not everything will go according to our expectations, but trusting that God has a purpose in everything, even if we can't see it in the moment. In Jeremiah 29:11, God promises, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." This verse reassures us that God's plans are always for our good, even when we face difficulties or setbacks. No matter how challenging the situation may seem, we can trust that God is using it to shape us and lead us toward the future He has prepared for us. When we trust God's plan, we can approach challenges with a sense of peace, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. Trusting in God doesn't mean that we won't face hardship or disappointment. It means that we can face those challenges with the confidence that God is with us and that He is working behind the scenes to bring about His purposes in our lives. Trusting in God's plan also helps us to maintain a sense of hope. Even when things seem uncertain, we can hold on to the belief that God is guiding us towards something good. We don't need to have all the answers or see the full picture. All we need to do is trust that God is leading us step by step toward the future He has designed for us. In summary, Living faithfully through challenges requires us to stay grounded in prayer work with love and humility and trusting God's plan. These 3 secrets can help us navigate the pressures of the workplace while maintaining our integrity, peace, and faith. Through daily prayer, we invite God's strength into our work. By working with love and humility, we reflect His character to those around us. And by trusting in God's plan, we can face any challenge with confidence, knowing that He is always with us. Living out your faith at work is not just a personal endeavour, it's a powerful opportunity to influence others. Every action, every word, and every decision you make can be a testament to the strength of your beliefs. The workplace is full of people from all walks of life, many of whom may not share your faith or may be struggling in ways you don't see. The way you live your life and express your values can make a profound difference, not just for you, but for those around you as well. When we talk about being an example, it's not about being perfect or always having the right answers. It's about embodying the principles of faith: love, kindness, kindness, patience, humility, integrity, and peace in the midst of a busy, often stressful environment. When you live these values, you become a beacon of hope, a reflection of the goodness and grace of God. You don't need to preach at every opportunity, but your actions will speak volumes. One of the most profound ways you can impact your workplace is by simply being consistent in living out your faith. In the midst of pressure, frustration, or conflict, when you remain grounded and peaceful, you set an example for others to follow. Your ability to stay true to your beliefs and demonstrate grace in difficult situations can inspire your colleagues to do the same. It's not about having all the answers or solving everyone's problems. It's about showing up each day with a heart full of love, a commitment to integrity, and a desire to serve others. By facing challenges with unwavering faith, you not only encourage others to persevere, but also create a ripple effect of positivity. You never know how your quiet strength and belief can impact someone else's life. It could be the example of your patience that helps a frustrated colleague find calm, or your act of kindness that reminds someone that there's still goodness in the world. Your actions may be the encouragement someone needs to keep going, or they may be the catalyst for someone else to reconsider their own beliefs or actions. The reality of the workplace is that everyone will face challenges at some point. Whether it's tight deadlines, office politics, or personal struggles, no one is immune to hardship. But it's in how we respond to these challenges that we can truly reflect our faith. When you face a difficult situation but choose to respond with patience, integrity, and kindness, you're living proof that it's possible to overcome adversity without compromising your values. When others see you handling tough situations with a calm demeanor, without resorting to anger, frustration, or deceit, they take notice. Your ability to remain strong and unwavering in your faith can inspire others to look to you as a model for how they can handle their own challenges. This is especially true when people see you stay grounded in faith, trusting God's plan, even when the road ahead seems unclear. For example, if a colleague is dealing with a personal crisis and they witness your ability to stay calm and focused on your own challenges, they may be encouraged to turn to God in their own times of difficulty. Similarly, if a coworker sees you handle a stressful project without cutting corners or compromising on your values, they might be inspired to approach their own work with more integrity. It's not about seeking praise or recognition. It's about living in such a way that others are drawn to the hope, peace, and strength you have in Christ. In the Bible, Jesus calls us to be a light in the world, and that light is meant to shine through our actions. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." When you live out your faith in the workplace, you become that light shining brightly in a world that can often feel dark. Your actions, however small, can make a significant impact on those around you. So how can we be a positive example for others in the workplace? It's not about grand gestures or trying to convince everyone to adopt your beliefs. It's about living quietly but strongly in a way that reflects Christ's love and teachings. Here are some practical ways to be that example in your work environment. 1. Show kindness to everyone. One of the most effective ways to live out your faith is by showing kindness to everyone around you, no matter their position or role. This includes being polite to people you interact with daily, whether it's your boss, your coworkers, or the janitor. Treating everyone with respect and kindness demonstrates that you value people for who they are, not for what they can do for you. It also reflects the love of Christ, who treated everyone with dignity regardless of their status. 2. Listen to others. In a busy work environment, it's easy to overlook the importance of simply listening. But taking the time to listen to your colleagues, whether they're sharing an idea, a concern, or something personal, shows that you value them as individuals. Listening attentively can make someone feel heard and validated, which can make a huge difference in their day. It's a small act that reflects God's love for others and fosters a culture of respect and empathy. 3. Help colleagues when they struggle. Being a positive example isn't just about your own behaviour, it's also about lifting others up. If you see a colleague struggling with a task, offering to help them is a simple but powerful way to live out your faith. It could be something as small as assisting them with a project, offering encouraging words when they're feeling down, or being a shoulder to lean on when they're going through a tough time. Showing compassion in these moments reflects God's heart for his people and creates a supportive work environment. 4. Never undermine others for personal gain. In a competitive workplace, it can be tempting to undermine others or take credit for work that isn't yours. But as followers of Christ, we are called to act with honesty and integrity, even when no one is watching. When we choose to build others up rather than tear them down, we honour God. Avoid gossip, backstabbing, or dishonesty. These behaviours not only harm others, but also damage your own integrity. Instead, seek to promote peace, fairness, and cooperation in all your dealings. 5. Remain calm in the face of conflict. Conflicts are inevitable in any work environment, but how we handle them can speak volumes about our faith. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration, choose to remain calm and composed. Address issues with a spirit of humility and a desire for reconciliation rather than trying to win or be right. James 1:19 encourages us to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Practicing this wisdom in the workplace can help resolve conflicts in a healthy way, allowing your example of peace and self-control to shine. 6. Maintain your integrity. In a world that often values results over principles, it can be difficult to maintain your integrity. But when you choose to stand firm in your beliefs, even when it's difficult, you're setting a powerful example for others. Whether it's avoiding shortcuts, being honest about your mistakes, or staying true to your values in the face of pressure, your integrity will inspire those around you to do the same. As you go into each workday, remember that you have the power to be a positive example for others. You might not always see the impact you're making, but rest assured your faith and actions are speaking to those around you. When you show kindness, love, patience, and integrity, you're reflecting the character of Christ and making your workplace a better place for everyone. It's easy to get caught up in the stress and demands of work, but keep in mind that every day is an opportunity to make a difference. You don't have to be perfect, but by striving to live out your faith consistently, you can influence those around you in powerful ways. So go confidently into your workday, knowing that even small acts of kindness and integrity can have a big impact. You have the power to transform your workplace into a place of positivity, love, and grace just by living out your faith. As we wrap up today's video, let's take a moment to recap the 3 key secrets to living faithfully in a challenging work environment. First, pray and stay grounded. By starting each day with prayer, we invite God into every aspect of our lives, including our work. Prayer helps us stay centered, calm, and focused, allowing us to face each challenge with peace and strength. Second, work with love and humility. In the workplace, we have countless opportunities to reflect our faith through our actions and words. By choosing to serve others with love and humility, we set an example of Christ's love impacting those around us and creating a supportive, respectful environment. Lastly, trust in God's plan. Despite the challenges, setbacks, or frustrations we face at work, we must trust that God is in control. Even when things don't make sense, we can hold on to the promise that God is working everything together for our good, and His plan for our lives is greater than anything we can imagine. Remember, no matter how difficult work may get, God is always by your side. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to prove your faith, to trust Him, and to show others the strength you draw from Him. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but trust that God is with you in every situation, giving you the strength, patience, and wisdom you need. Through His power, you are more than capable of handling whatever work throws your way. Take heart and know that each day is a chance to live out your faith in a meaningful way, even in the most challenging of environments. Whether it's by showing kindness, remaining calm under pressure, or standing firm in your integrity, your actions speak volumes. You're not just living for yourself, you are being a light to those around you. I also want to hear from you. How have you lived out your faith in the workplace? What challenges have you faced, and how did you overcome them by trusting in God? Please share your stories or experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear how your faith has shaped your work life. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who might benefit from these insights. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos on faith motivation and practical ways to live out your beliefs each day. Thank you for watching, and remember, you have the power to make a difference in your workplace by simply living out your faith. Stay strong, stay faithful, and let your light shine.